What's up guys, Militant Monkey here, and today I'm just bringing you a short video just going over this week's Team of the Week for week commencing 2nd of January 2012, but they released in packs on the 5th of January 2012. So starting off, we have Mignolet in goal for Sunderland. He was my pick in my Silver Barclays Premier League team when I had that team, and with him being in form, I can definitely see him being a lot of people's choice. So probably going to be going for quite a lot. Mignolet got some pretty decent stats as well, much similar to many goalkeepers. So he would definitely be my pick in a Barclays Premier League silver team. Alright, so at centre back we've got Distan. Pretty good defending stats, but the thing that lets him down is the pace, and obviously it's something you're going to need at the back in FIFA Ultimate Team. So 82 rated, pretty decent card, not amazing. It's quite good defending stats, but the pace will let him down. Now Laurent Koscielny, 71 pace, 83 defending, 85 heading. A pretty decent card. Can't see him going for a massive amount, but you know, he's got pretty decent stats. The pace is okay, so he may just be worth a little bit. In a French team, there's probably some preferred players like Mbiwa, Yango Mbiwa on form. So unless you're making an Arsenal team, he probably won't fit into it, nor a Premier League team either, because there is better defenders out there. And we have, playing for Blackburn, it was Hanley this week, the last centre-back. And for a silver centre-back, he's got okay stats. 83 heading, obviously the pick of the lot. 75 defending is pretty decent. 64 pace, again on the slow side. But, you know, a pretty decent card for a silver in form. Now, in the right mid position, but he's a right wing, he'll be in packs. We have Nathan Dyer, who is rated 74, so he's obviously still kept as a silver. 89 pace, 80 shot, 84 dribbling. Can see this guy going for quite a bit, so as always a silver with pretty good stats, especially with a high pace and pretty high shooting for a silver. So can see that guy going for quite a bit. In the middle of the park we've got Lee Catamon. He's got pretty decent stats, to be honest. 83 passings, pretty good, and then the 84 defending, which is pretty high for a centre mid, so I may play him at centre defensive mid if I was to get him. But apart from that, he probably wouldn't be included in my team. Ramirez gets his second in form this season. 87 pace, 82 shot, 80 passing, 84 dribbling. Their stats on this kid are all above 73, which is pretty good. For a centre mid, 87 pace and 82 shooting are, well, pretty above standard, to be honest. So in my Brazilian team, he might even be included. Barclays Premier League team, still be included. Even though he's 82 overall, probably should be worth more than that. But, you know, the stats don't reflect that overall. Now, in centre attacking mid, we have Stephen Ireland. 77 pace, a bit lacking. 83 shooting, pretty decent shooting. And 80 dribbling, obviously, as well. So, a pretty sort of bog standard card. Probably won't be worth too much. Now, we have left wing Bellamy. 84 pace, 86 shooting and 84 dribbling, the pick of his stats. Pretty good card. Obviously, players from Liverpool tend to go for a bit more. Liverpool, Manchester United tend to go for a bit more than they're probably worth, so he'll probably be in amongst that lot. But a pretty decent card, to be honest. Now, we have Crouch at the front this week. 65 pace, which is pretty slow for a striker, but 85 shooting's pretty decent. What I'm surprised at is his 63 heading. I know it's quite low, probably because of his height, but in the game he played, he definitely deserved an inform. Probably won't be worth that much, but a pretty decent card if you're, you know, if you're just playing balls into the box for him to head it, or even just shooting him. Probably work better at CF than ST, because you don't exactly need the pace to play that role. Now, Yakubu gets his second in form this season as well. 75 pace, 88 shooting, and 85 heading. Sorry, at the pick of his stats. Yet again, a pretty decent card, nothing amazing. 88 shooting's pretty good, and the 85 heading's also pretty good. So pretty similar sort of player to Crouch, if you like. Would be pretty decent in a Nigerian squad. So, but obviously there's a lot faster players which is preferred in Ultimate Team, but he may go on my suspension in a Premier League team. Being a second in form, I can imagine his in-game stats were a little bit higher than we all think and we all see on the outside. So moving on to the bench now, we have Ricardo Vazte from Barnsley, and this guy, for a bronze player, has got pretty amazing stats. I'm going to try and pick this guy up pretty cheap at some point. 77 pace, 82 shooting, 70 dribbling and 75 headed. Extremely good for a bronze player. Miles above average for a sort of a bronze striker. 77 pace probably isn't as quick as I'd like it to be, but he certainly makes up for that in every other department. So I'll be trying to get him. We have Berisha, who I'm not sure who he plays for. Brisbane Roar. So looking at his stats, they're pretty standard, to be honest. 75 pace, 70 dribbling, 76 pace. If you're making an Australian league team, he's probably going to be in there. But apart from that, I can't see this guy going for that much or being used that much. Next on the bench, we have Powell, centre mid from Crewe, 78 pace, 78 shooting, probably the pick of his stats. You know, it's a pretty good card, not too bad. For a bronze player, obviously stats stand out. I will also be trying to pick him up because I may make sort of an English league team at some point. So Powell and Vazte would certainly be in those. Next at centre mid we have Sparrow, who's also an English centre mid. This time rated 74, 70 pace, 82 shooting. Obviously a little bit better stats than Powell, who I just mentioned a minute ago. 82 shooting for a centre mid, pretty good, and for a silver, that's pretty good too. So, you know what, he may even be involved in my silver team. Next, we have Bun as a goalkeeper, 72 rated. Pretty standard stats, to be honest. A little bit better than sort of an average silver goalkeeper. So, may go for a little bit more than average, sort of 3 or 4k maybe. More than, say, 20k, so he may go for like 25k maybe, especially because he's in the Premier League. But comparing his stats to Mignolet beats him hands down, so probably wouldn't be a choice in any of my teams, to be honest. Next, at centre-back, we have Mulgrew. I'm not sure if it's first name. Charlie Mulgrew from Celtic. 74 pace, 79 shooting, 82 passing, 83 defending, 76 heading. Pretty good stats for a centre-back overall. And as a silver centre-back, he'd probably make it into my Scottish Premier League team, and he may even make it into a few other my teams, but Scottish team certainly. But pretty decent stats. Alright, and last we have Daly, also from the Scottish League, from Dundee. Striker, 73 rated, 60 pace, 79 shooting, 75 heading, the pick of his stats. Okay card. Probably say okay to decent, probably not that good, to be honest. 60 pace is probably what lets him down, and also 65 dribbling. So that's the team of the week for this week, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'd appreciate if you could leave a like on the video and maybe even drop me a comment. I've got a quick question for you guys. What would you like to see from me? Obviously, I'm new to making videos. I've got a few videos planned, but what is sort of the thing you'd like to see from me? Because I know I do a lot of live streams, which you'd probably check out my Twitch channel, which will be in the description. But apart from that, guys, I'll see you later.